Ladies and everyone, please welcome to the stage your host, Sean Bedlam. Stop it. Stop it. We've been getting driven here, so that like we'll be fully in the vibe, in the zone. It's like, yeah, I'm getting driven. It's like I'm on Air Force One. I'm important. I'm looking out the window. And fucking what we didn't realise is that you have to listen to drive time afternoon radio, which I've avoided since I had a fucking job, which is, let's not go into it. It was about 9/11. Anyway. It's horrifying. This voice comes on and it's just like, this summer is gonna be a scorcher. And it just filled me with horror, you know, because you're gonna fucking die. This is the voice of the machine that will kill you, cunt. We hate you. Maybe not you. Your grandparents, definitely. Fuck you. Or maybe that was some housework. I'm my own cameraman tonight. We could have blown our budget on someone to record this. How fucking stupid. Halfway through, we've done 3 shows and it's taken this long to realise that if the camera stops at 30 minutes in, I've got a watch here that I'm timing the show. I can walk over there and I can turn it. I can turn it back on and then I can start recording again and record the rest of the... Incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible what you can do. I'm the host of your show, this show, my show. It's not my show. Sean Bedlam. I've just some housework. You guys have some housework. You guys know how to laugh. If you hear anything funny, laugh. If you hear something that's not funny, obviously, don't do support laughter. That's horrible. You know, I'm going to help him. You know, don't. I don't. It's fine. And there'll be something funny will happen shortly. Like it'll just wait. Something funny will happen. But at the same time, laugh. But don't agree with me. Someone agreed with me the other night. They went, here, here. Ooh. Yeah. Fucking hell. Anyway. Okay, that's cool. Please welcome to the stage, Sean Bedlam. Hi. I'd like to acknowledge that we are on unceded Wurundjeri country and recognise the enduring connection of the Wurundjeri people to this land. Respect, always was, always will be. I would also like to acknowledge those fucking refrigerators over there. They're probably why this room isn't costing us anything in terms of rent. We've got a free room and I'm like, wow. And I didn't go, what's the catch? But that's the catch. It's fine. You won't hear it again. We're going to drop the whole fridge thing and it's just going to be all eyes on me for the... Inside every Australian is a voice saying, I'm better than Australia. Australia's just Frankston. And I'm better than Frankston. And I'm from Frankston. Okay, we're going to start the show in a minute. Letting go of all the cares of the day. Picture this. You're on a cliff overlooking a beach. A tourist is caught in the water. He's trying to put his big floppy shorts on, because they've been blown off by the surf. He is in the nude. Every time he nearly gets his shorts over a foot, he is caught by a wave and knocked down again, over and over. I remember that as I was catching this pure glory on video, that I was so happy. I have guilty memories, but this is not one of them. You could see you could see his ass on the footage, but not his face or his cock and balls. So it was safe to upload the video. Simpler times, the good old days. I'm reading this, right? Because I don't know the show. Someone else wrote this. I've actually been hired. They didn't want to get a camera operator, but they got me to come and read this. It's fucking gold too. I mean, it's quite brilliant. It's like levels and layers, and it's like, what's going on? It's almost confusing, but not. You know, it's like comfortingly. Shut up, Sean. Comedians often stay away from politics or issues because it's so hard to mention these things without being a punisher. A punisher is someone whose communication style is punishing. So, while I am autistic and I did have cancer, by the way, the greatest name for a comedy show in human history. While I am autistic and I did have cancer, which is super inspiring, I won't do the full drag you through my childhood. As if childhood's real. Get fucked. I won't drag you through my childhood and adulthood and todayhood and this momenthood. I'll leave bits out. I'm not even going to go on about how one of the lowest points of my life involved being followed by loads of seagulls. I am autistic, not so autistic that I can't have a wife, but autistic enough that my wife is my carer. And I will get more autistic as the show goes on, so I relax into this shit. Recently, I had the flu because I didn't get the vaccine because my wife can't afford me to get autism again. Let's all laugh it up. It's a disability. I learned very late in life that I am autistic, and to be honest, in that moment I felt the joy that only a straight white man can feel when he learns he's actually part of an oppressed group of people. The only way I could have been happier is if the experts had come back and said, Sean, this is incredible, you're black. Fun fact, I do have two African-American half-brothers. Another fun fact, every time I drop that into a conversation, I become whiter. Thanks to this exciting new autism, I've been making changes. For instance, now, when someone says, how you going? I can say, how you going? Is this what Jesus felt like? Performing the miracle of not taking everything everyone says extremely literally. How you going? What do you mean? I mean, I'm not being paranoid, imagine 50 odd years of that shit. What a fucking relief to say goodbye to. Anyway, but yeah, right. The other day I reached for the door handle at the gym, and it's half broken off, and I'm like, oh, here we go. I open the door and I see the manager. I clock the manager. I clock him. I clock people now with my new social skills. I'm just clocking cunts left, right, centre. I go to the, I point at the door handle. I don't even point, I just look at it. He knows what I'm doing. Expert level social shit. I go, someone was keen to get in. And then I drop it. I just fucking leave it there. I don't add more shit and ruin my awesome fucking dad energy, you know. Looks like someone was keen to get in. Yeah. I didn't ruin it though. I kept moving, and I can do that now. It's like when I was having a burger outside a cafe, and it was a nice burger. I'm eating a hamburger, and a boomer lady walks past, and she goes, "Oh, that looks like a lovely burger." And I simply held up a chip like this, communicating that, hey. Right on! Didn't even have to say anything, just chip. Chips ahoy. This is the new world I fucking live in, you know. Up until the autism, like life was just a long series of pains in the fucking hole. And all I could do was incredibly boring bullshit, like working on my fucking attitude. Like, annoying. And I would work on my attitude, and like it does, like it's good, but try as I might. I mean, I call them normal people. They would trip me up. Like in grade 6, the teacher goes, she asked the whole class, is Sean a pessimist or an optimist? And as one, the class goes, pessimist.
Oh,
I'm like, okay, cool. The whole class is bullying me now, and the teacher's the fucking ringleader. And I think that's where I started keeping a list of people who ruined my life, or as a lot of writers call it, writing. I remembered this yesterday. I said to Jay, I've told her this like everything else 1,000 fucking times. Christ, it's God bless you. Said my parents had a baby book, a baby book, right? And the only entry in it was what's his favourite thing? The little whinging.
Oh.
And I told her the story, and I thought, I mean, actually, that's pretty fucking funny, though. I mean, and they would have thought that was fucking hilarious. Only entry, whinging. But also, what fucking cunts. When I had no idea I was neurodivergent, and I can...
That's right.
Too much
I'll
love.
shoot the elbow to the head.
You
I went to scratch my back.
Violence, okay. Okay, a mosh, okay, is good. Okay, hardcore. Where was this? Is actually so I can do that and keep track of where I am. And this, whoever wrote this, fucking, it's clever. Just. When I had no idea I was neurodivergent, and I can still like forget for whole days, and I'll remember, and I'm like, fuck, okay, wow, cool. When I had no idea I was neurodivergent, I was essentially lost because I didn't know what I was, and so yeah, again, like all I could do was try to work on my fucking attitude. Like that was all I had left was, and it seems to work. And what seems to work is I remember to be grateful. It seems to work pretty good. Grateful, gratitude. Yeah. I'm not grateful to anybody. That works. That and not comparing myself to other people, which essentially is an unstoppable force in my life. In these performing arts, that's all you do, is you work on your act and you fucking hate everyone else. How dare they? How dare you? and of course staying away from anyone I'm related to who reckons they know the real me. The weight off my mind of an autism diagnosis has been incredible. Because being around people is no longer pure guesswork. Back then, I saw one psychiatrist whose job was to look at me while I talked. And my job was to not be able to stop talking because he was looking at me. I found these conversations unhelpful. I found being stared at was unhelpful. This was a government paid for conversation. Thanks, taxpayers, for paying a guy to fucking stare at me. That's awesome. I actually need a job so I can earn money and buy some dignity. But this is obviously way better. This is as great as the time they turned off the lights at Centrelink and locked the doors and I realised they'd forgotten all about me. This is like when I was being followed by loads of seagulls, which I don't want to go into. Anyway, post-diagnosis, continuing the bird theme for a moment. Now, when I'm attacked by a magpie, I don't feel like it's my fault as much. So what happened was I had a very short period of feeling like my life was starting all over again, but I was born for the stage. Stage 2 cancer. Thank you, and good night! What a great audience you've been. I only wrote half that joke. I wrote that with the friends. I was on the phone to a comedian buddy and I said, yes, but I was born for the stage. And he said, stage 2 cancer. And I grabbed my notebook and my pen. And that's going in whatever I'm doing. Some people react to cancer by asking, why is this happening to me? And when they survive, they become cancer survivors and spend the rest of their lives raising awareness about cancer, which we've all heard of. So, like I've been alive since the 70s, and they were talking about people were raising awareness then. Like anyway, it doesn't. I've made my point. I mean, Sean, just as an aside, that like the joke already says the bit that you now. Yeah, I know. You don't have to flesh it out or. Okay, cool. But some people are businesslike when they get the bad news. In my case, it was like, I've already got cancer, no point in making it weird. And I'd already been through a lot, being relentlessly hunted by seagulls for 15 very long minutes is just one story I could tell you, but won't, because I'm not here to punish you with the trauma dump. There has to be some other way to win awards. He wrote that. The ego on this guy. All I really learned from cancer is that my wife will look after me like I'm a little baby, which I already knew, so... Shut up, cancer. I did learn in hospital that while one person snoring is a nightmare, several people snoring is quite relaxing. Now let's fucking test the goodwill we've built up so far. To have my cancer journey overlap with the Holocaust was too much for me. I lost a lot of hair, not because of radio chemo, but because I was brushing my hair extremely hard, true, because people have blown up hospitals before, but I've never seen anyone blow up all of them. I was brushing my hair out of my head out of stress, and I'm sure you all have similar stories of just realise, oh wow, I am fucking stressed over the last couple of years. And I've had to go to hospital a lot. I was there this morning, and I like it there. I like it there because they give me fucking beautiful attention. Oh, do you know it's a thing that people who've had cancer miss cancer? Because you get treated like a little baby. It's fucking finding ways to give myself cancer. Yeah, I've had to go to hospital a lot, but I never wear a Palestinian scarf at the hospital because my hospital is close to where there's a lot of community who say things like, you, kafir wearing dipshit, you wouldn't last 3 seconds in Gaza. Yeah, because I'd get my head blown off by someone from Caulfield, Darren. For my whole life, boomers have been fairly pompously saying never again, like they're doing an epic guitar solo on a cliff top in a thunderstorm. Nice one, Daryl. But it turns out that never again means if it happens again, and if you can see it happening again, oh, your eyes are broken. What's that got to be doing to like actual young people, do you reckon? Just being gaslit on such a... There's a fun thought. Hey?
It's fucking them.
It's fucking them. It's fucking them hard. Oh, Sean, extra layer of... your version was better. Yeah. Let's not relive what I just said. Let's move on to something fun. Before October the 7th, you could state all sorts of facts about Israel and nobody would say boo. And now if you say exactly the same things, you risk your career if you've got one, which I don't. So Israel can suck me right off, is that right? I think technically they can, yeah, they can suck me right off. I mean, I'm not an expert on everything. Today I had to think about which end of my hair was growing. Nearly killed myself with embarrassment, just alone in a room. But yeah, you know, I don't have anything I recognise as a career, and I've taken your money. Oh, by the way, so did you see there was the graffiti just up the road? What did it say? What did it say?
Glory to Hamas.
Glory to Hamas, right. Yeah. So I posted it on Facebook and I went, oh, that's near my show. Just quit. It was a picture from the ABC and I went, how I can sneak the words glory to Hamas onto Facebook and not get, you know, nuked. And someone went, that would be Zionists would have done that to stir up shit. I'm like, hey. Maybe terrorists did it. Like, let's try and fucking just enjoy something for once. You know what I mean? Fucking lefties are such a fucking like mad bummer. What bummers? Yeah. Anyway, good on the resistance who have been popping up from tunnels and blowing up tanks at zero distance, thus creating the world's largest army of amputees. So it looks like, wow. So it looks like we'll be boycotting Eurovision and the Paralympics. Guys. Or everything will go back to normal because Israel will work out how to kill 8 billion witnesses. Where are we going? All right, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to turn the camera off and then I'm going to turn it back on. But I'm going to keep talking like it's good, you know what I mean? Like you're thinking, now this is the fucking, this is the shit. Hitting record and then walking back towards the stage without breaking a... I am ready for Las Vegas. That's magic. Which leaves me with what... Oh. After the second show, a comedy mate said, it'll be interesting to see, like, how do you reckon the show will go with people who aren't aware of your work already, you know, aren't mates and aren't... And my first thought was, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I live in a bubble on purpose. Get fucked. I'm an Australian. You've got to form a bubble to survive. And then I saw a mate was on, because he's on a comedy acquaintance posted a thing on a social media platform saying, from now on, I'm going to be hosting trivia at the Caulfield RSL. And I went, that's not my crowd. And that's not my crowd. What an overlap of... Anyway. Wow. Good on him. You know, it's trivia night. I don't think he's going to be asking any thorny questions. Caulfield RSL, the only RSL that doesn't have Palestine listed as one of the countries that all of them do. I don't know if that's a fact, but you can just make them up these days. It doesn't matter. Okay, testing the goodwill again. I have been accused of anti-Semitism, which is the worst form of racism because it happens to massive fucking racists. Now, before I go on, you know, as a white Australian, like I will feel like at a loss around Aboriginal people, blackfellas, Indigenous folk, First Nations people, right? I will feel the weight of history coming down on me, right? Sometimes in a situation, right? When I don't know what to, and I'll cop that. That's cool. Like that's fine. That's just my conscience or consciousness or whatever. But I'm not going to do that to people I identify as white cunts. I'm at capacity, you know. You can't make me get weird about the anti-Semitism. You can't. It's cool. You can't. I'm good. All right. So the obvious thing is like, you know, people might say, I could just not talk about it. You know, fence sitters. You know, why do you care about it, Sean? Why do you care about it, Sean? It's thousands of kilometres away. But you know what else is thousands of kilometres away? The city of Perth. Actually, that's a bad example. I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about Perth. Australia's most remotely located Frankston. Not just Perth. Imagine caring about Australia. What a fucking disaster. And thus a poem. A poem. Australians are cops. Cops are thugs who scoop up brains off the road and bully each other for getting sad about it. Get a job, you fucking losers. I piss on you. These were my grandma's last words. And I knew she meant them. She was saying them through the pillow I was holding down on her face. Just joking, she was old school. She pillowed herself because she panicked. She thought I was going to talk about my feelings. Thank you. Another poem. Boomers! I don't want to die, I assume they'll say as we're rounding them up. Yes. There's clearly an element in this room. Yes, this is a concentration camp, Daryl and Denise. Of course it is. How else did you think it was going to go for you? I didn't know I had hopes for the future until I realised those are my hopes. Thank you. Over the last 2 years, a lot of us have been thinking, what an absolute ripper of a world we live in. But how did we get here? Well, there's the universe, which is a good idea. Then there's the world, where all the bullshit happens. Then there's the internet, which is, I don't know, nerds, fuck off, who cares? Then there's computers, which billionaire nerds want to live in. Again, fuck off, who cares? No one really knows who created all this. I think we know who created all the bullshit, though. Bullshit people did. There's no mystery there. And thus, another poem. Thank you, Michael Jackson, for your... Thank you, Michael Jackson, for your tremendously enjoyable songs, such as Beat It and The Girl Is Mine. But most of all, thank you to Michael Jackson's fans who've stuck with him. I love music too, but not that fucking much. Jesus Christ! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Sometimes I look at men my own age and I wonder, what's going on in that little bald head of yours? One of my neighbours was so angry about birds shitting on his van from the trees. I wondered what he was doing. He had a stick and he went around to all the trees in the street and he knocked out all the birds' nests. Well, I watched in horror. If he's mental enough to do that, I'm not interrupting. So I've had to, but I have taken matters into my own hands to restore nature's balance. Now I climb into the trees and shit on his car. I climb into the tree and I shit on his car. Here's the punchline to that joke. I do have to do everything myself. The other day I'm at an intersection and there are buskers and I'm like, who's this for? And I wait and nothing happens, so I get out of the car with the squeegee and I do my own fucking windscreen. Well, just look. No, it's cool. You relax. It's like that needs work, but it's good though, isn't it? It's like, it's cool. I have these neighbours and their weird thing is not looking at me, just acting like they can't see me. Husband and wife team. And they do it to my wife too. They won't look at her. And this has gone on and on and on. And I've tried every kind of, eyebrow and chin and fucking every kind of wave. Not that one, obviously. I've tried this wave, which I actually picked this one. But this one comes from interacting with the lady who walks her cat. Right? She sees me, like, here I come, like the smallest possible big guy, to her, gigantic, and so I learned to give her one of those. And she's like, oh, cool, right, unreal. Yeah, put her mind at ease. But these people just eventually, so they would approach me on the footpath, and I'd be like, I can't do it again, like past them like this, and they won't look. It's too tense up, Until I'd run down the side street. If they were, I'd just run away. I didn't care if they could fucking see me. If I didn't have enough time, I'd climb into a tree. If I had no time, I'd pretend to be a tree. Which in the world of autism is called masking, and it's exhausting, and it doesn't even fucking work. I realised one day actually that they'd moved out. They'd moved out, and I'm like, how? Like, because I've been standing on the nature strip at this point, like Michael Myers in Halloween, just trying to work out what's going on with these people. I lost my place. What's my place? Who am I? The cat lady. The walking. I don't think her is the cat lady. She's the walking her cat lady. Yeah, it's cool. Except one day I encounter her in the car park underneath our apartment, and I just go to get in my car. Leave her alone. We're underground in the car park. She doesn't need to be dealing with a dude. But she gets awkward, and she's doing something in her car space that I can't see. It's obscured by another vehicle. And she goes, oh, I'm just airing my tent out. And I go, oh, classic opportunity to use my fucking rad autistic social skills. And I go, oh, is it second hand? And she goes, no, that's okay. So a broken man, I get in my car and just drive away. And I tell Jo about it later, and she says, oh, when you said, is it second hand? What she heard with our underground car park is, with a man, was, do you want a hand? Now, when I see her, I sometimes think I could correct this misunderstanding. But you know how sometimes someone gets the wrong idea about you? And you're like, I could fix this, but I'd rather live through cancer again. Sometimes people form a view of you and you just have to let it slide. I'm aware of 4 or 5 people who I reckon have some view of me where I come off poorly, and I value these people. They're wrong about me and I treasure that. I'm constantly sizing people up and writing them off. Who am I to deny another this same pleasure? You're allowed to think I'm a fuckhead. Have at it. I myself keep an extensive list of people I don't know at all who are considered to be non-entities, subhumans and low dogs. Put me on your list. It's an honour. They call Osama bin Laden the mastermind of 9/11 because he mastered his mind, and you can too. My only beef with 9/11 is one of the planes was supposed to hit the White House, but passengers thwarted this plan, ruining what would have been a perfect day. But I do get little scraps of hope from the news. Occasionally there'll be a story about how people who live in Melbourne's wealthier beachside suburbs have higher rates of skin cancer. But I can't live off that energy. 10 years ago, you could say, your phone gives you access to the world's information, there's no excuse for ignorance. How fucking adorable we were. Nowadays, many of us, myself included, have had to resort to leafing through actual books. I mean, on my phone, but they're still books. Anyway. And I've been reading about revolutions, and while I see that when you have a guillotine everything looks like a neck, I reckon give it a go. And we can work it out as we go. We don't need to know everything now. I say we, but obviously we're not going to all make it, but don't think of it as being dead. Think of it as not being here for when climate change really fucking gets here. You know what I mean? You mentioned revolution and the bullshit questions start, and they don't stop until they've gotten to, but what is life? What if this is a simulation? Lost my place again. This is the fourth night, and I haven't been losing my place, but tonight is a magical night of mistakes. And you know what mistakes are? Opportunities. Thank you. This is art. This is art. I should have looked at what my place was while I was doing that, but I didn't. I was so enraptured by the sound of my fucking voice as usual. As fucking usual. The sound of my voice is like, oh, who's that? He sounds... Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Sean. Jesus Christ. Revolution, because politics is bullshit. The Prime Minister's real job is laying the groundwork for a nice future after proving he can do fuck all at the highest level. Surely the guillotine was invented for precisely this situation. Name one ex-Prime Minister you've kept in touch with, I rest my case. But okay, so revolution, people ask the questions. Okay, 2 quick questions, 2 quick answers. After the revolution, who'll clean the toilets? You just volunteered, thank you. Thank you so much. But aren't people too comfortable to revolt? Landlords are, renters aren't. Go clean the toilet, you fucking cunt. And whether it's big protests and massive strikes or staggering loss of life and all-round bloodshed, what fun it will be to replace our shit anthem, our shit flag and our shit name. Captain Cook was diseased, and a Union Jack on your flag just means this country has syphilis. And gonorrhea. You diseased scum. Thanks for coming out for comedy tonight, by the way. This is a poem called Eating Chicken Chips I Don't Even Like. I don't like these. I'm going to eat the whole bag. Thank you. Here's a short poem called You Don't Have to Say... No, it's not called that. It doesn't have to say... Here's a short poem. You don't have to say pre-prepared. Thank you. Fuck, that's a very short poem to fuck up, isn't it? I'm straying off into my own fucking brain. A poem, Life's Mysteries. I like tarot cards, however, I've never met anyone who uses them that isn't annoying. Also... Also, have you noticed that people who will tell you about their dreams are rude to hospitality workers? How is this a poem? Thank you. Have you ever had to block people because they couldn't stop being punishers about a pandemic? The vaccine was actually poison, according to a nurse friend who gleefully told me this I had to block a nurse. I've been to my fair share of hospital. I love nurses. In hospital, nurses told me about people who died on their watch denying they had COVID. Oh, we laughed. They had to sack nurses who were like, that's right, you don't have COVID, it's the vaccine. You're not vaccinated? Well, I'm mental. I can make that work. I know other people are real. I mean, I can tell, right? But I witnessed this juggler who, at my mate's bar, he was a busker and he wanted all his coins turned into notes, and my mate behind the bar was like, yeah, sure, and changed his coins into notes, and my mate offered him hand sanitizer and the juggler fucking turned it down. Yeah. So my mate looked at each other like, how do we live alongside people who don't believe in any of the forms of hygiene? In this case, we simply warned him that all jugglers were about to be rounded up by Big Sanitizer, and he ran away to his off-grid tent in his ex-girlfriend's backyard. But a while ago, I was too open and I got cornered by a dude who'd been tinkering away in the brain lab, and he reckons it's sus that the Twin Towers didn't fall sideways. Oh, look at you climbing Mount Cleverest. Why aren't buildings engineered to collapse in such a way that they cause the maximum amount of destruction on the way down? What a great question. Every time I see this brainy guy, he tells me something worse and I'm starting to enjoy it. He told me space isn't real. I get the paranoia. I've been lied to. In primary school, we'd watch documentaries of the exhausting lives of animals, and it would give you the impression that all they do is fucking kill each other, but according to Facebook, they're all friends. So, and Mr. Brainthoughts is like, Big Pharma invented a pandemic so it could push a vaccine that would kill lots of people. Big Pharma invented a pandemic so it could push a vaccine that would kill most of its customers. I love the cynicism, but no cunt. Also, the Freemasons are behind everything. You mean white people? Get the word out. You've been silenced for too long. None of this information is helpful. You're like the person who advised me to take vitamin C to stop cancer after I had cancer. Unless you think I'm a time traveller, I don't know why you're telling me this. If you want me to set you on fire, you can just ask, babe. You can say space isn't real, and I can say there is going to be a revolution. One is a waste of time, and the other might even happen and might even go really well. But maybe you only believe bad things happen in the world, in which case, what are you fucking doing here? Oh, it's drama. You live for the empty calories of fuckhead drama. Well, guess what? So do I, cunt. When I briefly thought I might die, I was at peace, thinking that at least I've had a go. That's all you can do is have a go. But don't forget to have a go at people. Don't have a go at everybody, and you don't even have to. For instance, AI is starting to create a lot of fucked up people because they are stuck at home talking to it like it's a person, but don't worry about them. The only time you'll interact with them is when you walk past their front door and smell their dead body. Oh, he's being eaten by his cat. Result. I've got a neighbour I act like I can't see because he's got a flagpole in his front yard. And on that flagpole is an Australian flag. I used to wonder about front yard flags. Does it indicate that this house is like a special embassy where you get a visa to Super Australia? That's just an RSL. I mean, ask for the chicken parmigiana and they'll let you into the room that has the flag. It's only for white people. Anyway, if I was to ask my flag neighbour, I know, what's your favourite thing about Australia? I know he'll answer, oh, immigration. That's what the flag means. One day my neighbour took down his flag and I'm like, what's going to happen? And he put up a much, much, much bigger flag, cementing my suspicion that in that house are a lot of books about Hitler, and one of them was written by Adolf Hitler. Look, I'm just like you. I live in an apartment and I've wondered if I could shit in the dishwasher. Toilets occupied. That's just common sense. But Australians going on about mateship, fuck up. Fuck up. You're talking about having friends. No one doesn't have friends. Friendship is everywhere. That's the message of Christ, you piece of fucking shit. You want immigrants to fit in with our culture? I want you to fit in with our culture. Most people just want to live their lives. They want to prepare They want to prepare delicious meals, have people around to enjoy the food, and go to sleep thinking, well, that was lovely. They don't want to see you wearing a cape with a simple tee, a casual short, and some fun thongs. Such a no-no. You wear a cape with a tuxedo at a slave auction on a private island. They say Germans don't have a sense of humour, but they do, just not about what they did. One of the funniest things I've ever heard was at a social gathering in Thornbury, and someone mentioned Adolf Hitler, and a German friend said almost like under their breath, "When are people going to let it go?" Unreal. Yeah, because Hitler selflessly shot himself in the head so Germans could turn around and go, "Who was that guy? Hey, why don't we move to the United States and start the CIA and NASA? Or move to Australia and become massively racist grandparents even by Australian standards." After I got an autism diagnosis, shortly afterwards, 20 jack officers of the Church of Latter-day Hitler, the NSN, who we've all seen on TV being escorted everywhere by the fucking cops, gathered on the steps of Parliament one morning, and they had cameras and all this gear, and they were going to make online content. They were going to do a weightlifting thing, demonstrate. They're going to film it. And I was one of the very few people around, and without hesitation, because apparently my brain was switched off, I climbed barriers to get to them, and I disrupted them until the anti-fascist cavalry could arrive and actually stop them. For 20 minutes, I told them to kill themselves. Well, they called me a pedophile and something called a faggot. I'm sorry, I'm too woke, I don't see slurs. It was like, "You're a pedophile, you should kill yourself." At last, debate. This is what Charlie Kirk died for. Well, no, he died so that we could understand that the news isn't inherently depressing, we just need better quality news. I was quite proud of myself, and I went home. I was like, "Wow, I didn't know I could do that." I went home, and then I immediately got fucking cancer, and I was like, "God, is this thing on?" I went home and I got cancer, and then a Nazi took a picture outside my house holding up a Nazi flag, and they posted this online with our address, knowing I had cancer. Nazis found my home, and they told all the other Nazis. They also put a letter in all my neighbours' letterboxes saying I was a violent criminal. Now, the neighbours were already doing the not looking at me thing, is what I'm saying. It wasn't that, this isn't what made them stop looking at me. They already weren't, I mean, they look at me even less, true. You would think that it was enough that I had cancer and that they thought that was funny, like that was what a normal person would do, but no, they had to dox me as well. Their sense of humour is that you got cancer because you were on the wrong, dietary regime, or right, sorry. So while I'm the most unable to defend myself I've ever been, they doxed me. Not cool Nazis who worship Adolf Hitler. Not cool, evil people. So the police got involved, but while I had cancer and was on massive amounts of drugs, some kind of police person called me up to arrange a coffee date to pick my brains, which is ASIO for "we're spies," who want to cultivate you as an asset and destroy your credibility in the eyes of your anti-fascist mates. They did this to me while I was on massive amounts of brain softening medication. But how do Nazis recruit? What do they offer? I'm going to skip that. I'm going to cross that bit. That bit's just Nazi. It's Nazi. It's nasty. It's that bit. When you're a Nazi, you don't have to be nice to people who have cancer. That's the attraction. And to be honest, what freedom, After their violence festival in Melbourne, the other week, they attacked women at Camp Sovereignty. Right, they celebrated by assaulting women. They couldn't even wait to get home. What absolute police officers. Thank you. When Thomas Sewell, head of the National Socialist Network, was arrested and realised we're really on the home stretch now. When Thomas Sewell, head of the National Socialist Network, was arrested and realised he was going to stay locked up, he asked if he could have a book to read. Okay, Thomas, but I think it's fairly important that you don't get to choose which book. No, Thomas, you can't read Adolf Hitler, Flawed Genius by Thomas Sewell. I wouldn't let him read anything. I wouldn't even let him have ideas. I'd put someone in there who repeats everything he says. Can you stop repeating everything I say? Can you stop repeating everything I say? No, really, can you stop doing that? No, really, can you stop doing that kind of thing? True story, he had his copy of Mein Kampf with him and they confiscated it, but they, not right away, because they were like, he's already a Nazi, what harm can it do? And these are the people who are taking care of us and protecting us from Nazis. You know, he can become more of a Nazi, guys. Anyway, Nazis heckled the Anzac Day dawn service several months ago as racistly as possible. And after racistly ruining the dawn service as much as they could, it came to light a couple of days later that A, these Nazis want to start a political party, and B, there's nothing the Australian Electoral Commission can do about it. So where this leaves us is and this is why I've brought you here tonight, it's your job to kill them. Just joking, kill them. Just having a laugh, kill them. Just joking. Push them off a building one by one until one of them lands in the shape of a swastika. And then see if you can do it again. And if that's too stomach churning for you, if that's a bit much, you're squeamish, sure, have a cup of tea with them and have a chat and then kill them. Look, guys, I'm just saying, I was doing comedy in a pub over in Footscray, and a bloke walked past the pub and he punched the window of the pub super hard, like it shocked everyone inside, right? And he smashed the window, and I was like, "What? Wow, okay." And it just made me think: are we losing the human connection? Used to be you would go into the pub and you would put some money over the bar, you'd have some beers, and you'd punch a human being. And then you would kill a Nazi. Kill them. This is a poem called "I Was Stuck in Traffic So Long, I Got a Bloody Parking Ticket." I was stuck in traffic so long, I got a bloody parking ticket. Thank you. Thank you. That's the show. That's the show. That's the show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I made lots of mistakes tonight, but it was still fucking brilliant. So, I made a lot of mistakes. I don't know what that was about. Let's have a debrief about everything that went wrong. Have you guys got another 50 minutes to... I need to fucking unpack.